What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sequence. This episode is brought to you by DraftKings. I'm your host, Trevor Plouffe, and today we have another very special guest. Young stud. You guys know I like the young studs. All-star outfielder for the Rays, Austin Meadows. What's up, dude? How are you?
Hey, what's up, Trevor? I'm good, man. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you coming on. You got to meet up with Jimmy and Jake down in spring training. Fortunately, I wasn't there. But ever since they met you, they've been talking, they've been hyping you up. I remember playing against you in the bushes in AAA. I saw you hit a long homer there, so I'm excited to kind of pick your brain here and talk a little bit about hitting.
Yeah, man, that sounds good. I love talking about it.
Who's like somebody you emulated your swing from? Do you have somebody like that or like an influence on your swing?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me early on, like I was a huge Chipper Jones fan. I mean, growing up, being from Atlanta, I would always love the toe tap from both sides and just what he delivered every game. He could change the game by one swing of a bat. And I used to watch him a lot growing up as a kid. And nowadays, it seems like for me, I've never really been a guy that, my hands don't really go back as much. My hands kind of drop from high to low. Say like, you see Mike Trout, you see Mookie, you see all these guys that they kind of start with their hands up high, and once they go into their load, their hands are kind of down in that firing position. And that's just kind of what I felt comfortable with starting from, I would say, last year, the year before that, and that's just kind of taken off for me.
So that you made a physical adjustment there, you're saying with your hands, you lowered them?
So they're a little bit higher.
They're higher and then go down.
Tape and stuff, I think. Sometimes certain games are different and stuff, but from a consistent standpoint of where I want to be, I keep those hands high. And then my body's a little bit upright. And then once I get into my hip and my load, my body kind of drops down in my hip, and my hands kind of come with it.
Yeah, I mean, watching your swings, one thing I like is you are kind of simple and repeatable with like everything that you do, and like that's kind of the key, man. If you can repeat your swing and you make little adjustments here and there depending on how you're feeling in the season. Yeah. But that's kind of how I know, like when I watch you hit, I'm like, this guy's here to stay. Like he's got a repeatable swing.
No, I appreciate it. Yeah, I think that's the main thing. Keeping that simple swing. That's kind of what I've always had growing up as a young kid. I've never really had too much going on in my swing. Just, really not much going on, like I said. So the main thing is just keeping that routine that I've been doing each and every day, whether it's side toss or tee work, and continue to be consistent with it and knowing that there's going to be ups and downs, but as long as I keep my same swing and my same mindset, then good things will happen.
Cool. That's like a good question. I'd like to ask guys. A lot of young kids watch these videos. They like to see what big league hitters are thinking, stuff they can do to improve their game. You talked about your routine. Can you give us an example of a couple drills that you do, and is it a routine? Like, do you do the same thing every day when you show up to the ballpark?
Yeah. So one thing that I kind of picked up on last spring training, I started using Bosu balls. I brought this up on MLB Network last year with Tommy Pham when we were in New York. Mm-hmm. Started using Bosu balls. I actually got it from our hitting coach, Chad Mottola. I think.
Sure, I know Motor.
Yeah, I know Daniel Robertson was working on it one day. I think Tommy Pham was working on it. And I kind of picked up on it, and I started to swing off of them. Obviously, it's like a balance thing, but it really helped my direction. And I started doing it every single day. I started incorporating it in spring training. And then once the season came around last year, I just ended up doing it every single day, whether it was off the tee. I move into side toss, and I do it off the side toss. And what that helped was my direction, and it just took off for me. And I contribute a lot of my success to that, I think, is the main thing. Obviously, as hitters, you want to work from the ground up. And that's what really took off for me. And I would sometimes incorporate it into BP or into hitting off the machine in the cage or stuff like that. And like I said, it just took off for me. And I couldn't be more proud of being able to figure that out and pick some guys' heads about it.
I like that. How are you set up on it? Do you have it upside down so the ball portion's on the ground, or are you standing on the rubber portion?
So you're standing on the rubber portion basically. So, or you're basically putting the rubber portion face down, and you got sticking up, right? So, I like to just stand on it. I don't like to take my full swing. I like to just, or not my full swing, but like with my feet and stuff. I don't like to pivot on it. Mm-hmm. I just like it closed, and Whether it's inside or outside pitch or anything like that. I just like to stay close as long as I can. That's what it helps you do.
I like that. It's kind of like a balance thing, like a core thing. Do you, I saw you, I was kind of, doing a little research for here, and I went on your Twitter and saw some golf swings of yours.
Oh gosh, that's not good.
I like your swing. I think you have a really good golf swing. Do you play a lot of golf, or is that something you just do in your own fun time?
I do in the off-season time filler. I think for me, during the season, I don't like to play around with it. I know certain guys their swing is kind of made that way in the sense of, the golf swing kind of translates to their baseball swing. But for me, I'm more of like a swing down on the ball type of guy. So I stopped playing baseball. I stopped playing golf like a couple weeks, or probably a month or so before spring training comes in, and all during the year. But I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, I did watch the video. You ended up, getting pretty upset with yourself, slicing a lot of balls, but the swing is there, man. I like it.
Potential is there. Once we'll see how good I can actually be.
I love it, man. All right. Before we get into this at bat, here's the ad reads. Thank you guys for watching those, and go. Grab your peanuts and popcorn. Baseball is back. That's right. The boys will be getting back out on the diamond, and while we may not be able to join them in the stadium, there's plenty of action to be had from the comfort of your home. There's no better place to get in on the action than with DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app. To celebrate baseball coming back, DraftKings Sportsbook is offering free bets for every home run your team hits. Taking advantage of this Grand Slam offer is easy. All you have to do is place a pregame bet of at least $25 on your home team, and for every home run they hit in that game, you get $5 worth of free bets. Bet the team. They hit the home runs. Double down. We get more money. I like it. Additionally, DraftKings Sportsbook is offering all new users a sign-up bonus up to $1,000. Anything for free is for me. I like that offer. Don't worry if baseball isn't your game. DraftKings offers great odds and promotions on all sports, ranging from ping pong to basketball. If you want to bet ping pong, you can do it. DraftKings Sportsbook is US-based, making it safe, secure, and reliable. Gotta love that. Plus, it's easy to deposit and withdraw your funds whenever you want, which is a huge thing. All the books want to take your money. Are they going to give you your money when you want it? DraftKings will. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Jomboy when you sign up. For a limited time, all new users get a sign-up bonus up to $1,000. That's code Jomboy, Jomboy, to get your sign-up bonus up to $1,000. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, New Jersey only. Bonus comprised of a first deposit bonus and a first bet match, each up to $500. Deposit bonus requires 25 times playthrough. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, guys, here we're back for the at-bat, and this is cool. This is opening day 2019. We see who is on the mound right here. This is Justin Verlander. Spoiler alert, he wins the 2019 Cy Young Award. But opening day, he's at the Trop, and when you're at the Trop, sometimes trouble follows you, and trouble today was Mr. Austin Meadows. Have you... what was like your scouting report on JV? Like, what were you trying to do with him?
Make contact. He's a power pitcher, so he's got good stuff, regardless of what he's throwing. So just try to put the ball in play, see the ball, hit the ball. Try not to think too much.
I mean, yeah, I asked only because I never could figure it out. So, but let's get in here. This is your first opening day, or were you there with the Pirates the year before?
No, this is my first opening day.
First opening day, so you got like the excitement going on. There's actually fans in the stands, which is pretty cool. Yeah.
Packed house.
And we can start it up here. First pitch looking away.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Take that right there. He missed a spot, so he doesn't deserve that pitch.
I'm thinking, oh, thank God. Thank God on me right now.
So 1-0 now, that's a good position to be in against JV.
For sure.
And you got your pitch right there.
You got your pitch. You swing. I mean, I'm looking 1-0. I'm looking dead red heater right there. So I'm looking to kind of unload and obviously stay simple. But what do you do? I mean,
he's got that little extra life on his ball. You can even see it right there.
Yeah, it was pretty deceiving. He doesn't look like he's throwing, like he's not trying too hard, obviously. So the ball just comes out of his hands pretty good.
What's funny is you say that, and it's like kind of true with Verlander. He doesn't try that hard in the first couple innings.
And then it just continues to throw harder and harder.
It's the weirdest thing with him. He'd be sitting 92, 93 in the first inning, and then all of a sudden you look up, it's the 6, and he's got 98 on the gun, and that's just kind of who he is, man.
Like, who does that, right?
Only a few guys do that. He's one of them.
Yeah, it's impressive.
So, all right, 1-1. Now he can kind of go anywhere. He's got the big curve. He's got a changeup. He's got a two-seamer too, so he can kind of go anywhere here. Let's kind of see what he does.
Yeah, I think I'm probably just thinking dead red right here too. I mean, especially what was that there? That was a little
slide piece, 86.
Slide piece, yeah. I mean, he came with it. I respect it.
It starts off as a pretty good pitch right here. It's in the zone and then just barrels out. You can see how much that ball moves there.
That's what I was like, oh my God, that got that.
Yeah, started out middle, ended up down, and in.
So okay. I know he missed with that. He's probably coming back heater, so I'm just geared up.
Geared up for the heater. 2-1 right here. First at bat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
That ball was off the plate.
That ball was off the plate.
Yeah.
Let's get this pitch again right here. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, that ball was not a strike.
I knew the results. I knew the result, but this pitch.
Right. Just kind of put the barrel on the ball right there.
That's the opening day juice right there.
That's the if we're in July or August, I don't know.
Let me see where this pitch ends up. I mean, because that is off the plate, but with your swing, like we talked about, it's repeatable, it's compact. You put the barrel on it, good things happen.
Right.
It's incredible right there. Are you? Where's your line of sight? Are you like a middle of the field kind of guy?
I would say that. Yep. Coming up through the minor leagues, I was always a gap-to-gap guy. I had some power, but it wasn't really unleashed yet. And I continue to just try to focus my work up the middle. So that's kind of what I'm thinking here. I know that just stay on the fastball, kind of react to it, whether it's in or out, and he threw it out over the plate. Obviously, it wasn't really a strike, but I was able to put the barrel on it and get it out. And that's
you do stuff like that, and then as a hitter, you realize, man, I don't really have to try to hit home runs. Those will happen.
Exactly. Trying to hit home runs is your biggest nightmare.
I want to try to get a slow-mo here. I hope they bring it back.
For sure, yeah. No, trying to hit home runs that's when you just get out of your zone and you continue to try hard and do all these things and swing hard and all these things. I think being compact within yourself, that just show you right there that's how it can be.
That's good right there, man. All right, we're going to have you back for a bat number 2. Opening day homer off Justin Verlander, pitch off the plate. That's pretty awesome, dude. I appreciate you sharing the tidbits. Yeah. We got your Twitter, Austin_Meadows. Instagram, Austin Meadows 13. Go follow our guy. He's coming back for a bat number 2, and this next one is a bomb.